Hello fellow FODMAPers, it's Megan Marie from woodyandmarie.com, and today I have another what I eat in a day on the Low FODMAP diet. So this morning I'm starting off with another smoothie, but this one is actually a kind of pina colada. So again, it's just fruit and then some coconut flakes. So remember, for this smoothie, we are cutting the servings in half. So one medium unripe banana is really going to be half of a banana, which is half a serving of fructans. 1 cup of pineapple is another half serving of fructans. So now we've maxed out our fructans. A little bit less than half a cup of mango will be 1 full serving of fructose, and a little less than half a cup of coconut flakes will be 1 serving of sorbitol, but you don't have to use that much. I just use a little bit of a handful. It's so good, tropical, has a really nice citrus flavor with a kick of coconut. So it's a really fun to drink in the summer, in the morning, and it's perfectly fine for a low FODMAP diet. So for lunch, I'm having spaghetti. And if you check out woodyandmarie.com and search for our spaghetti recipe, we have a really delicious recipe there. And I usually pair that sauce with some ground turkey, surprise, surprise. So I actually use this gluten-free spaghetti. I usually get like brown rice or something similar. So everything here is already low FODMAP. It's basically just like tomatoes and green onions and things like that. Then I'll usually pair my lunch with some kind of fruit. So today I'm gonna have a handful of grapes and some strawberries. Grapes and strawberries, there are no FODMAPs in either of those fruits, so I can eat those freely. So it's dinner time, and we actually meal prepped tacos for this weekend, and we're doing chicken tacos that my husband actually grilled. And so we're gonna shred this up. And we have homemade salsa. So we actually have a recipe for this on our website. If you go to woodyandmarie.com, you can find the recipe for this salsa. It is so good and low FODMAP. You cannot find a low FODMAP salsa typically canned in the grocery store. And this is fresh, and it's made from fresh ingredients, and it's really, really good. We're also gonna shred some hearts of romaine, and we have shredded cheese, and I know what you're thinking, this is not dairy-free, but remember that the low FODMAP diet is actually a dairy-reduced diet, not a completely dairy-free diet. You can actually have certain cheeses on the low FODMAP diet. You just have to be careful about your serving sizes. For tacos, we're just sprinkling a few pieces on top, and it really doesn't bother me. Something for you to test out on your own. I know some people can be more sensitive to dairy than other people on this diet. But yeah, this is shredded Monterey Jack cheese with jalapeno peppers and cheddar cheese. So on the Monash FODMAP app, you can actually have 2 slices of cheddar cheese and 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese. But remember about FODMAP stacking. You wouldn't want to have 2 slices of each of those cheeses, because then you've just doubled how much lactose you're actually eating. So you have to be really careful about that. But because we're just sprinkling this and it's shredded cheese, totally fine. And it should still keep us within our low FODMAP margins. And then I typically will have crunchy tacos. I really like them, but sometimes I want to mix things up. It is really, really hard to find wraps, any kind of tortillas or wraps in the store that are going to be low FODMAP. But I found this brand. They're called Sieta. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but they are really, really tasty. And they're actually frozen, which I'm iffy about frozen things because I have to thaw them out. Flour tortillas that are gluten-free, I think, tend to be a lot drier. And when you try to fold them, they crack. I don't have as much of an issue with that with these. And they're like really simple ingredients. They are paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, vegan. They have like, I'm not joking guys, like the simplest ingredients I've ever seen on a package. Almond flour, tapioca flour, water, sea salt, xanthan gum. That is it. Like, wow. I made these earlier, and when I pulled them out of the freezer, I thought I'm gonna have to let them thaw. And I literally just pulled these out of the freezer and they were totally frozen, like hard as a rock. It's been probably 2 minutes me setting up the camera and stuff, and look, they're already like ready to go. And you just stick them on a pan like you would a normal tortilla, and you like let them sit on the hot pan for like 15 seconds. You flip it, another 15 seconds, and that one's done. It's kind of expensive, I will say, for an 8-pack. So I probably wouldn't buy them all the time. The products that I've talked about today will be on our website, woodyandmarie.com/products. So check that out, and let's take a look at the finished product. We're gonna throw that up on the screen. So that's pretty much what I eat in a day on the low FODMAP diet. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, check us out online. We have new videos out every week.